Myron, thank you so much. I have a list of people here, I may miss a few, who have been committed to this so much. I think one of the best signs of a good leader is someone who recognizes what is already working and builds on it. And when this issue came up in the campaign, after talking to people on, what would be possible, it seemed to me just such a natural thing for us to do for the city of Seattle. And then I talked to Myron, and after talking to him, I tell you, could not be more enthused. But it wasn't like it was a new idea. Some of the people who are here with me today, Chancellor Pan, President Edward Langs, Sheila, who's been a good friend for many years, President Brown, Representative Paulette, Representative Pettigrew, Senator Frocht, Councilmember Bagshaw, various members of my cabinet. They've been working on these issues for a very long time. And people who aren't here today, who came forward in the campaign and talked to me about what works and what didn't work. And I will say that Chancellor Pan had it 100% right. The most important people here today are these students. Let's hear it for these students. And I told them, just only half kidding, their sweatshirts say student government. That's just today. Pretty soon it's going to be city government, state government, U.S. government. I have every faith that these students are going to forge the way. Over and over again, I saw in the last 6 months that a lot of the answers to the challenges we're facing, particularly the challenge of affordability, was right here in Seattle. And the best answer and solution was right in the communities that we have. And that is mostly the kids who are growing up here. As we invent the changing economy in Seattle, I want to make sure that our school system gets to be as connected as possible so that we have the next generation of leaders. And that the way that we are going to build wealth is by building those people who are the leaders in every one of our sectors, whether it's government or computer science or engineering. So I can just tell you, this is such a great thing to be standing here. It's been an amazing 2 days for me. This is, okay, it hasn't been a whole 2 days. But yesterday, crisscrossing Seattle, being sworn in all over the country, just reminded me what a vibrant city we have and how many of the solutions are right here if we invest in them and we invest smartly. And there is no better investment we can make as a city than in the education of our young people. And I am so excited to be working with the Seattle Public Schools to see how we can be strong and better partners with them, with the colleges to see how we can strong and better partners, and to build these synergies, because I think everyone recognizes that is one of the best empowerments we have as a city, as a state, as a country. So I am so looking forward to this. I think removing the financial barriers to students to get to college is one of the most important things we can do. If you look at the cost of college today compared to what it was just 10 years ago, it's skyrocketing. And the kids who need the help the most have the furthest to go to make up that gap. We learned through years of planning and training that K through 12 wasn't enough, and we invested in early learning, and we're showing that that's paid off and helping in K through 12. We're going to partner with the Seattle Public Schools on closing the opportunity gap. But we want to make sure our graduates coming out of those Seattle Public Schools know they can go to college. And so I will be signing my executive order today to make that promise real. We will have the Seattle Promise Tuition Program, which is going to help break down those barriers. The executive order will put in place a framework for us to deliver on this promise. The first phase is going to be making sure that those kids who are enrolled this school year in their first year of Seattle Promise know that next year they can do a second year. And then as the executive order is made clear and we're saying, the team will come back to me to see how we can scale this up so that we can open this up to every Seattle high school and every graduate of Seattle Public Schools so they can really know that their future is secured. So with that, I'm looking forward to signing this executive order and making this process start. We made the promise before. Today that promise gets more real. But the real promise The real promise is right here. These kids. And with that, for all their work. Remember, this pen someday you'll be signing a bill. Thank you so much, Chancellor. Thank you for the work. I want to also thank the college system in general. There is no more dedicated group of people really looking out for students, for their opportunity. The level of instruction they're able to give kids is amazing. They really have formed this backbone for the educational system when there was a gap. And they are providing a pathway to so many students and opportunity. It's amazing. And that pathway really is what will set the tenor for Seattle in the future. We have to get more affordable housing. We have to do more to close the gap. But the thing in the long run that is going to close the gap is building wealth in communities, and that means opportunity, and that means good education. So thank you for all of your work.